it's Tanya. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm bringing in an old video from the Magnolia Housewife, and I want to show you how to sew signatures into your junk journal. It's my first time, so let's see what happens. These little clips, and I've folded it in the center and I've clipped them to keep them secure, okay? And that's what I've done. Now, I really need more clips because I only have 3 more left. So we're going to try to do it to this one. And you just want to make sure you get everything. I'm going to take anything that could fall out of here. In the center, and I've got a lot of bulk in here, so I'm going to take some stuff out so that hopefully I can get this in the center nicely. Okay, so we're going to come over here and just get you some clips. Okay, so I may resort to my chip clips like I was saying earlier, but you just want to get this to where they're in the middle. So let's see, I have a lot of bulk. Okay, let's see what we have here. These don't really hold that tight, but I think they're actually doing a little bit better job. So I've got 2 sets like that. Now these are going to give a little bit. Maybe I will put that one on that one to kind of help hold. And then maybe I could just put 2 on this. Okay, so now what you need to do, I've taken the most of the things, like I told you earlier, that would fall out. Then I took me a sheet of paper, and it just needs to be as tall as your book. But I made mine the same width, same height, okay? Then I went in 3/4 of an inch from the top near the spine, and I made a mark. 3/4 of an inch from the bottom of the spine and made a mark with a pencil. And then I went to the center and made a mark, okay? Now, like I said, I've never done this. All right, then we're going to put this in here in the center of our book, and we're going to slowly unclip these one at a time and then clip it back in. And that's going to be our little template. All right, and Maggie is after somebody, okay? All right, here it is. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to take this all. I picked it up on Amazon. I also have a crocodile, so I don't know. Okay, then you want to get some type of old book. I have this one from the Dollar Tree. I might end up doing something with it. I don't know, but I'm not going to read it. Okay. And then you take this all and you're going to kind of keep this book closed and push down in, and it came out, okay? Same thing with this one. This all is very sharp. And I'm going to kind of make those holes a little bit bigger because I have a needle and thread to go in. Now, I guess I might as well just continue with this before I switch to that one because I need to transfer this pattern, okay? Unless you want to make 2. So, I'm going to see where, and I know you can probably measure down through here. And that might be the smart thing to do. This is how I'm going to do mine. Okay. Now wish me a lot of luck. And And you can see right here where I didn't use tape, I'm having problems. So like I said, it was my first one. I would recommend tape and glue, okay? So I hope you can see this. I want to keep this right about. I'm going to get 2 more chip clips, because I think that will help me keep this where I want it. So if I put that one right there, and that's where I want this one. Okay. Then I'm just going to go straight down in here. And I think it went through. Straight down in here. And straight down in here. I hope it went through the other side. Let's see. Oh, the top one almost did. Okay. If you keep the book page closed, it's easier to get them through. This is all the way through, but I want to make sure that that hole on the other side. There we go. All right, so now what we want to do is get our needle. I could try one with a crocodile and one like this and see which way. That is hard on your hands. Okay, so what you want to do is get whatever you can use, baker's twine, whatever. I have embroidery floss, okay? And you want it 3 times the length of your spine, and I'm adding just a little more, okay? Because like I said, I've never done this before. All right. Then we're going to get this and thread our needle, which could be the hardest part for me. I'm not a big sewer. Oh. Okay. You don't want to knot it. You're just going to pull it even like that, okay? Okay, we're going to take our needle and go down from the inside and try to find our hole. What I think I do is I'll put it through here, then I'll peek and put it through here. Okay. All right, then we're going to pull it, leave you a little bit of tail there. It's probably big enough. Then we're going to go through the outside of the middle, up through the middle of the book. I'm going to pull it through there first. I maybe have gotten too large of a needle, I don't know. Then through here, the center of the book, keep your tail and make it kind of taut. Then we're going to go back down through here from the inside. Then we're going to find our hole. Hope you can see. Use our push. Okay. Then we're going to come back in through this and try not to get in this, pull it tight and try not to get into your other thread. Probably, and you can, if you don't want to sew it, you can always do you can do elastic. I think it might be better to do it with a crocodile. Your hole would be bigger. Okay, and there that is. Okay, then we have that. Okay, then you pull these tight. Make sure they're nice and tight. This really isn't hard, okay? Now I'm just going to cut my needle out of here. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I'm doing. Next time I'm going to leave a bigger tail. I didn't leave a large enough tail. But by me doing this, you can see what you need to do, okay? Because you really need a long tail. But I guess it's always better too long than not long enough, okay? But I still managed to do it, okay? So now we're going to take these off, okay? And we've sewn in our signature. See, look at that. That is so neat. And if I'd used my crocodile, I could have put grommets, but I think that is adorable, okay? And then there is our signature sewn in. And then all I did when I got to the center was I just tied a knot. Well, we learned by our mistakes, so you have to take that out before you do this. So let me make another template, and then I'll be back and we'll sew the other one in. Okay, I thought I'd just go ahead and show you how I do this again. I didn't show this part. Okay, so I've cut a piece of just copy paper the same height of my book, and it just happens to be the same width, okay? So mine is 6 inches tall. Then I'm going to come down 3/4 of an inch from the top near that spine. Then I'm going to come up 3/4 from the bottom and make them. You can see I'm marking it on this side. And then, since my book is 6, the center of this is at 3. Okay, so there that is. Okay, so here we are back to this. So I'm going to take this, do the same thing, and take these out one at a time and put them back. And kind of, I've noticed, kind of fold it. I mean, put it in the middle, but then make sure that it stays where it's supposed to be. Now, I have rounded corners, so naturally, it's, you know, you just want to make sure that it's as good and close in there as you can get it, okay? You don't want it like sticking out on the top or bottom or sides, okay? And this is truly my first time ever sewing a signature in. It's not hard. If you don't have problems with your hands, it's really easy. I'll link my awl in the description box below, but like I said, you could use a crocodile. Now see, this one is too tall. It's going to come down some. This has a lot of bulk right here, where I put in all those pockets and things. Now that we know we have this where we want it, we're going to take this. Like I said, it's best if you, keep your book bent a little bit. Put this right through there. You can feel it going into the book. And I could have just done it in here and kept the cover, but if I do anything to this book, I will change the cover. And it was from the Dollar Tree, so I'm not going to worry about it. You can also get wood if you want to put it under there, or you could get some chipboard, but I don't want to waste my chipboard. And I'm just trying to make that hole large for that needle. And I can see all the way through, okay? So now, I'm going to sew my second signature in, okay? And I'm going to use my little chip clips like I did before, because I think that really helped get it where I wanted it. And I think I'm going to leave this guide in because it didn't hurt it. And it definitely helps me see what I'm doing. So, let's see. I want to get it lined up, but I also want to get it in that curve. Same principle as we did before. we are going to go all the way through. The more signatures you have in there, I think the kind of harder it is. I would definitely recommend doing a different little thing, I think. I think I got this top one off a smidgen. I mean, I have the hole, but I don't think it's not lined up as good as I lined these up. So we need it 3 times. So there's 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna add a little bit more because I think my tail could have been much longer. Down through the bottom and the bottom of our book. And we're going to leave a little bit of a tail, okay? Then what we're going to do is go up through this middle one on the outside of the book. Let's see if I can see it. Okay, then take it, pull it through here, leave you a tail. I'm going to try that because I like a longer one that I left the last time. Then we're going to go down through the top, pull it. Okay, then we're going to go back in through here and try in the back. Try not to go into that thread that you just put in there. It might make it harder to do anything with, okay? This is so easy. Okay, I left plenty of tail this time, all right? So then now all you need to do is cut this off. Then we're going to snug this up. And I would take this off the next time. That's what I definitely would do. I would just go ahead like we put it on and slowly take that off. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. Okay, and then you can even tie another knot in it if you want. You can leave this longer and leave charms on it if you want. I'm going to cut mine off, okay? Then we're going to take all these little chip clips off. And that is all there is to sewing signatures in. Now this one could have been a little tighter, but I just couldn't pull it with my hands. What I mean is I would take these clips off slowly, one at a time, like we put it on, and take this white paper off. That way you don't have this problem, but it's not hard to do it like that, okay? And now we have our signatures sewn in our book, and I think it turned out really good. It's not hard at all to do. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go through here and stick my little pieces back in that go. But if you've been worried about sewing signatures in, it's really not hard. Like I said, I would have pulled mine a little tighter. So I think I've got everything put back in here, but here it is. It's so easy to do. And I hope that this has helped you a lot. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up and share. It really helps my channel get into the algorithm and more people can see it. So this is how you sew in your junk journal signatures. Like I've said, it was my first time and it wasn't perfect, but I'm really pleased with it. So until next time, stay crafty.